when performing a straight arm plank. Begin by placing your shoulders over your wrists, rolling your shoulder blades back so they are flat into your rib cage, and then step back, legs straight behind you, toes on the floor, knees lifted. For this exercise, I want you to imagine your shoulder blades flattening into your rib cage. At the same time, lift your belly up, squeeze your butt cheeks, and then lift your kneecaps to the ceiling. Last, make sure that the weight's slightly pushing back into the heels. If you are doing this appropriately, you might even feel a quiver through your whole body. This is a full body tension exercise, so you should be feeling this everywhere. Here are a couple mistakes that I see in the plank. One mistake is rounding the upper back. When we round the upper back, we're losing the engagement of the upper shoulders and the back of the shoulder blades. Another mistake I see is dropping the belly. This means you have lost the engagement of the core muscles, and so when you see this happening, you want to lift the low belly up without losing that shoulder engagement. A third mistake I see is tenting, or lifting the hips further away from the ground up above the shoulders. This means we've lost engagement in the glute muscles. And when this happens, I encourage you to push your body weight forward so the shoulders are back over the wrists and the butt cheeks squeeze tight. Another mistake I see is a lack of quad engagement, which is represented by soft knees. In a plank, you actually want to lock your knees and lift them up away from the floor to use the quadricep muscles as much as possible to support your body. If you need an option to modify your plank, you can still have an effective experience in plank for the shoulders, core, and glutes if you bring the knees to the floor. For this exercise on the knees, just make sure your shoulders are still stacked over your wrists, that the belly is lifted and engaged and you're squeezing your butt cheeks. And on this one, with the knees down, make sure your inner thighs are tight.